He was a billionaire, an NFL team owner, a collector of historic relics, a rock band frontman, but behind the spotlight he battled addiction, survived overdoses, and was even arrested. So who was Jim Irsay? This man who split opinions, shook the sports world, and made headlines even on the day of his death? Jim Irsay, owner and CEO of the Indianapolis Colts, has passed away at the age of 65. His death was officially announced by the team on Wednesday, and according to the statement, he died peacefully in his sleep. No cause of death was revealed. A well-known and influential figure in the NFL, Irsay led the Colts for nearly 3 decades. Under his leadership, the team won 10 division titles, reached 2 Super Bowls, and brought home the championship in the 2006 season. In that historic win over the Bears, Jim wasn't your typical executive. He became the youngest general manager in franchise history at just 24, and after his father passed in 1997, he took full control of the team. But his leadership extended far beyond the field. He was extravagant, passionate about culture, and the owner of one of the most unusual collections in the country. Letters written by Abraham Lincoln, Muhammad Ali's boots, the Wilson volleyball from Cast Away, and instruments once played by legends like Bob Dylan and Prince. Off the field, he took the stage with his own band and toured the nation with public exhibitions of his collection, an eccentric billionaire, splitting his life between football and art. But Jim's life was also marked by struggle and controversy. He spoke openly about his battle with addiction. In 2014, he was arrested for driving under the influence. He went through rehab more than 15 times, and in December of 2023, he was found unconscious in what was reported as an overdose, though the team later described it as a respiratory emergency. Still, Irsay turned his personal pain into activism. He became one of the few NFL figures to raise the flag for mental health and publicly challenge the stigma around it, especially among athletes and executives. Just hours before his passing, he was still active on social media, posting a message of support for the Indiana Pacers. Ahead of Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals, even at the end, he stayed connected to the Indianapolis sports community. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell called him a friend and praised his legacy as a passionate leader, generous with people, deeply committed to the sport and the city he represented. Jim Irsay wasn't ordinary. He was complex, controversial, and above all, human. His death closes a powerful chapter in NFL history, but his impact? That lives on in sports, in music, in the fight against addiction, and in the hearts of those who followed his journey.
Don't forget to like the video and leave your suggestions for future topics in the comments. See you in the next video.